Hey guys, I'm here with a new grind video. This time we hit Hystria runes, but first let me thank all of my members of my channel, I super appreciate it, and a couple of them have already hit Prime membership, so thank you guys, thank you very much. If you would also like to help the channel out in another way, and you frequently come back for more content, please hit that sub button, hit the like, and enable the bell. Alright, so video time. As usual, I don't use agris. No loot scrolls. I do have myself running all the time, so we're just trying to get the baseline of each of these spots that on a couple of them I will be revisiting them on multiple classes, so we can readjust that baseline as we get more hours into this series. Silver you make might also deviate because you have different AP, run a different crystal setup, or have less or more accuracy, especially in the high-end Grindspot. Last time I was in Hystria, it was a long time ago, I think it was even before Xbox merge. Spent about 150 or so hours here with 249 AP Kudum, and after that I just went back to Akman as it wasn't really worth it for me at the time. Now with 280 AP Nuver, Cron Meals, 10 buff, it's kinda like a different story, and the mobs, they're quite meltable, I gotta say. Now, let me pull out my tiny Excel sheet. Also to note, I'm at the 5 Elton rotation room, and as you can see, I did a whopping 104 million silver per hour. Like, what the frick? Baseline though is 48 million per hour and some spare change. Because in the 4th hour I got a tongue rat necklace and a black shard, 5 minutes apart from each other, and that kinda like pushed silver per hour from 48 millions to 104 millions. Now 48 millions isn't 65 at water guns, but by giving up those 15 million per hour you're basically relying on RNG to pump the numbers up through the roof by getting black shards and tongue rat necklaces in Hystria. It's really not a bad trade, although I wouldn't come here until you're at 261 Kudum. Then again, different classes might not do too badly here with different kinds of AP. Now, there goes my English. Now, an interesting fact I found out yesterday, a friend of mine pulls about 200 to 300 more trash than me with less AP. He uses my PvE crystal setup combined with Bex gloves versus me using my neutral crystal setup with levers. You can find both videos on the channel if you want to see those crystal setups. Just thought to point it out here, but mainly I pull around 2.1 to 2.2k consistently. I do sometimes forget to use my rage buff, but I consistently forget that through the entire series, so from my perspective all the values are pretty correctamundos. The good thing about Hystria is that if you're gonna be using Agris Fever, it lasts about 2 hours. I was using around 30-ish K per hour at the Elton rotation versus in Akman 75,000 Agris Fever only lasts maybe 40 to 45 minutes. And yeah, lastly, people are really polite in Hystria. I don't know if that's because they know me, but everybody asked how long I was gonna be in the room for and waited for me until I was done. Akman is like they come in and try to kill me, or they just start grinding right on top of you, which is yeah, it's kinda annoying because you can't retaliate, and if you do retaliate they'll just keep using tears to get back up, and eventually you're gonna freak up and you're gonna die, and then you're the guy in jail for defending your room. Like, yeah, not a great system. Anyways, so like I said, people were really nice in Hystria. It was a really strange experience, but to those people it was a really nice experience, guys. Thank you very much, really super appreciate it. You know who you are if you're watching the video. Now it's time to pull out the tier list. As you can see, we already got 8 spots done. Well, 7, but with this one added to it we're at 8. But we still got a lot of spots to go, especially if I wanna eventually get all the classes done. At least it provides me with a lot of stuff to do and get better acquainted with each class. So now 104 mil, I'll round it off to 105 because it's 104 mil and 500k, so it's gonna be 105 mil. This puts Hystria in a leading second place, but I'm removing Ackman for now since it was done while I was using loot scrolls for the first episode. So I will be redoing Ackman without scrolls in a better room. So next, now unless I drop 3 Tungrad earrings in 1 hour, I don't think Ackman is gonna touch my Hystria silver per hour for a while. So for now, Hystria runes, they take first place for the time being. Now, like I said, if I hadn't dropped that necklace and black shard in 1 hour, it would be much worse. So yeah, sadly also no PvP in Hystria, but yeah, got some nice pocket change. But the funny thing is, keep it in mind, like I said, if I didn't have those 2 lucky range drops, it would be below Kadri and right before Basilisk Zen. Like I said, last time I was here, I only had 2 neck drops, 1 base, 1 pry in 150 hours, while a friend of mine, he got like 1 to 2 per day. So do keep this in mind with your money per hour, because Hystria, it's heavily influenced by by RNG, and sometimes you can go like me in Ackman 35 hours without a black or a Tungrat, and then you're like, it's super annoying, and then you see blacks dropping for everybody. It's like Christmas, like they're dropping from trees and stuff like that, and you get nothing for like 35 hours. So keep that in mind. If you have a dry spell in Hystria, at least the trash and everything else is still 48 to 50 mils, so it's not too bad. I don't know.
You